Well, howdy, folks. It's me again, Mr. Whiskers. Got a fantastic recipe for you. I'm excited to share this one with you. So, if you remember from a video from last year, I got rose hips. Real excited. I'm finally putting it together. I do want to put an apology out to everybody. I had messages asking, how am I doing? Am I okay? What's going on? Haven't been on in a while. Had a few family issues come up that needed more attention going that direction. So that's kind of where that part was. And then Mother Nature's been kind of crazy. I'm hoping now that we're hit end of the April side, I'm hoping things are going to settle down and be a little more conducive and friendly to making wine. What I did was I put 4 ounces, the entire bag of my rose hips. I put about 8 ounces, give or take, of raisins. Raisins kind of give the body to the wine. And of course, I always use distilled water. I do buy my water because I want to make sure there are no minerals in the water that's going to cause a problem. For example, some minerals like iron, you're going to create a poison. I don't want that because I want to enjoy my wine for years to come. So I buy distilled water. When I can get them in a 5-gallon bottle, I'll buy them that way. But I always get distilled water. Be sure you read the label. It may say distilled water, but if it has the added terms of added minerals for flavor or whatever, don't buy that bottle. I put about half the bottle in my pan with the rose hips and with the raisins. The rest of the water I put in the bucket. This recipe is going to take care of 1 gallon of wine. Now I have a 2-gallon fermenter because I want to have some space to put everything else in. To that I've added 2 pounds of sugar. I'm going to go ahead and add a half a teaspoon of the citrus blend. Oh, Dolly heard me. I have a bag. We've got a new puppy in the house, and she loves to hear the sound of a plastic bag getting ripped open. Where's she's a little long-haired dachshund, cute as a button. Oh, I'll get with you in a minute, girl. So I got half a teaspoon of the citrus. You want to make sure you get your enzymes and everything else from a wine supply house that will be reputable and know what they're doing. If you have any questions, if something didn't turn out right, you can always talk to them and they can always help point you in the right direction. In addition to that, I'm going to have half a teaspoon of Yeast Energizer. And I forgot, these are all brand new bags that I just ordered. You typically can buy them by the ounce, by the pound. I go ahead and buy them by the pound. They're cheaper that way. And as much wine as I make in a year, it just makes good sense. Got that in there. And then I'm going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of Tannins. That's a chemical that's in the grape skin, not the seed, in the skins. So I typically go through quite a bit of this as I try to keep wine going all the time. So I got about a 1/4 teaspoon of that. And then my pectin enzyme is 1/8 of a teaspoon. I will go ahead and put the recipe in the description section when I'm done, so you can check that out too. Can y'all hear her? She seems to be wanting some attention. I did not get a very good cut on that one. Let's try that a little lower. All right. I'm a little out of practice with this, but I'll get there. And that, folks, is pretty much it. At this point, make sure everything's good and stirred in, mixed in really, really well. Now, what I will typically do with my fruits, I don't normally recommend you pulverize them, fire it out of them with the blender, but I do kind of break them up a little bit with the blender, just to kind of get the fruit juices coming out a little more easily. In the coming episode, I'm going to go ahead and be using the slow berries. Those, because they're dried, they also put raisins in the mix too. Same sort of thing. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, I will be addressing one concern of cloudy wine. It happens from time to time, and number of reasons why that could be. I'm going to teach you how to get rid of and clear up your wine so that there's not the cloudiness to it. Still tastes great, just a little cloudy. And the reason is the fruit breaking down, you still have some of the sediment still mixing in there. I'll show you how to take care of that part too. Don't forget, go to thebeardstruggle.com. Check out the line of products we have there. Everything you need to take care of your beard. Also, 912 United. Check out that one. Great clothing. I wear it all the time myself. Let's see here. What else? Oh, yes. After this cools, after this mixture cools with the raisins and the rose hips, after they cool down, I will then put that in the bucket as well, so they all ferment together. And of course, as always, use an airlock. This is the one that I prefer, mostly because it is a 3-piece and I can clean it more thoroughly. Just the ones that I prefer. Let's see, what else am I forgetting? Been a little bit, I'm sorry guys. Let that set for about 5 to 7 days, then pull the pulp out. Now, of course, I keep all the pulp in a pantyhose leg, and that way I can just pull out, squeeze, and I'm good to go. We'll be racking more wine as well. Let's see here, what am I forgetting? Anything else? TheBeardStruggle.com, of course. 912united.com. There is a link in the description section that gets you right to there, and that way they know that you saw the program for us. If you have any questions about what wines are good, what wines recommend, any wines you want to see us make, let us know in the description section. And of course, thank you very much for all your patience. We're on the downhill slope now, I believe, so thank you for all those well wishes and folks checking in on us. We're doing fine. Just all part of the life thing. Anyway, we'll catch you next time. You guys have a great day. I'll look forward to seeing you next time.